Okay, coming in here with another voice thing. Right then. Yep, that records when I walk away. Okay, great. Okay, so what we're looking at the moment is the battle against Alexander, who is obviously an Eidolon, Hope's Eidolon. We start off with Ravager, Med, and Sen, because, well, as you can see at the moment, we don't have it Librid all the way, but it's just to make sure that we can heal and whilst also protecting. But now we've changed to Delta attack to make sure that someone's protecting whilst, like, you got the Com and the Rav fucking bringing the chain gauge up. Whilst Fang's obviously just protecting, and it's really boring. And the usual run around stuff. We changed up again, back to Combat Clinic, so that we can heal really quickly. Combat Clinic is great if you want to do little burst heals. See, look, sorted straight away. Sort back to Entourage. Remember that Alexander, his buffs, not his buffs, sorry, his like Gestalt gauge weakness is to make sure that you help out your friends. As gay as it sounds. At the moment, obviously, we're healing Lightning, and Fang just looks like she's having a stroke, very slowly dying. Hope's a pretty good medic, and Lightning's a good medic. It's funny that they both happen to be medics, but you know how it is. You just gotta make sure you keep healing. So he yields those who amass chain bonuses, but the other two are still question marks. That's because one of them, I'm pretty sure, is to do with buffing, and one of them's to do with healing. I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's written at the end. I remember we finished the battle, and there was a lot of loading screens, and it meant that we had to keep skipping plays so we didn't ruin anything for anyone, obviously, because there's a ton of plays in this game. Back to Delta attack. So basically just Delta attack, Entourage, Clinic, Battle, Combat Clinic, Relentless Assault if you're chain gauge building. At the moment, Nathan was probably like, should I do this, because my mate Nathan's playing at the moment. His Doom gauge just hit 500. And the Gestalt thing's like more than halfway, so yeah, you definitely make it. Chain bonuses are always a Gestalt gauge increaser for like every single Eidolon, but most of them have, like, see, his breaking point is just a shitload of hyphens, and then a point, and then a hyphen, so you don't really know. It's technically impossible to stagger. Still, just hitting it will get the Gestalt gauge up, but you really, like, I don't know, you don't want to spend all your time just hitting the enemy just because their first clue or strategic weakness on Libra. Just because their first one says that they amassed a chain bonuses, don't just keep hitting them. See, look, now he does this stupid little thing. And basically Alexander's some form of wall. Some form of space Egyptian wall. It's like the stupidest summon that's ever existed in Final Fantasy history, to be honest. They could have made a lot cooler things. I don't know why they pick Alexander, it's the crappiest one ever, but then again, it's not Brynhilde, which just isn't explained whatsoever. Odin, however, is a horse, when he's like the god of all the gods in Norse mythology. I've never really got that. He's a stupid horse with like rose petals coming out of his butt. Your ATB levels up for Hope, I think, or everyone after this, and then he like goes, I'm a gay, no one likes me. Standard Hope behaviour. And yeah, so hopefully this helped in some way, because a lot of people, I'm guessing, don't realise that making your own paradigms is quite important, so make sure you make your own paradigms if you can. Try and think of all the strategical outcomes, and then make paradigms that will counteract whatever problems you have. Look at how many plays happen after this bit, man. It's a big story part. This is Grand Pulse, but ignore that. It didn't explain whatsoever how you got there. So if you go to data log,
and find Alexander in Eidolons.
It will tell you that it yields those who amass chain bonuses, who heal the wounded, and who strengthen our allies.